Why have they changed this format? It's a fucking nightmare. It was perfect. Just the list of the players was fine. This is just an anticlimax. I had to get rid of this. They just fucked this up. I had it written.
Good afternoon, folks. This is James Cook calling it live from Sports Row. I've got beside me one of the legends of Hong Kong rugby, John Brucey, the Bruce. John, welcome back, mate. Great to be here with you.
Welcome back, Cookie. I mean, ever since you discovered New Zealand 200 odd years ago, well, for the European population, you've aged gracefully.
Mate, I'm feeling well, mate. I'm feeling well. I'm feeling very well. We've got two teams here. So, Valley Broncos on the left.
Beijing.
And they're up against
Beijing. Not all of Beijing, just 10 players from Beijing. But I'll tell you what, the Beijing ladies have played well today at times. They've been beaten in games, but they've played pretty well.
Oh, great to see. So first dibs in for Valley. Great carry up the middle, trying to get out of their 22, which they've just done. Looking to move the ball wide left. Another carry, but they don't have the players there. But Valley look to recycle, and they do. Kick in behind. Referee sees something. Yeah, there was a player down. Early injury. Always not good to see that. They've got her on a side, and she is not moving much. So very sad to see that. Can't see the number, but Brucey, you've been here all morning, mate. Great day so far.
Great day, actually. I had a wee hour and a half off. It was a long day yesterday, so I nipped out for an early bit.
Yeah.
Good. I missed the football club men's game I wanted to see, but they lost, but played pretty well. But I think we've broken up now.
Oh, that's good to see. Anyhow, so we're getting some. Unfortunately, this lass is she's not in good shape. I think it's a knee. Valley Broncos women's. She's going to the sideline. She's in a lot of pain. Sorry to see that. Have a seat, love. And yeah,
I think the hopping wasn't helping. Actually,
I don't think it was either.
Okay.
So that's 16. Man, Chung. Man, very sorry. I hope you've enjoyed your tournament. Very sorry to see you off the field. Anyway, back to the live game here.
Not got the names here, but watching earlier on. The number 10 this side for Beijing. She was
number 10 for Beijing. So 11 puts the ball in. 18. Oh, that's a great step and a great carry. And she's through. She's through out the back. No one home.
Great pace.
Number 18 for Beijing. Unfortunately, folks, we don't have the names at this stage, but so we'll have to just call the numbers here. But Beijing emphatic there. First few minutes of this match. And 5-0 with the kick to come.
I think that try summed up what I think the difference is going to be here. Cookie, Beijing are going to have the pace.
Yeah.
With the legs, but Valley, if they can just in the first one game yesterday, they had a good spell when they tightened up, they hit it up through the middle.
Yeah. So Valley, one player down. Rather one player off injured, but they do have a squad of players on the sideline. Let's see how they can respond to that early advantage to Beijing. Beijing kick off. It's a short ball, not taken cleanly and knocked on by Valley Broncos. So it'll be a recycled ball.
No, I think it was
but they win the ball back.
Not back by Beijing.
So it was not back by Beijing. Excuse me. Good carry up the middle there. One of their big ladies. Great to see, good counter-ruck, but they've lost control of the ball. Beijing looking to secure here, and will move it wide. The referee says no.
Tap quickly here.
Yeah, referee says no release. So Beijing looking for the advantage here quickly onto the outside. She's a prop playing on the wing.
She's got great footwork.
And she looks really good. Beijing just looking to make the yards here. Great skill level on the ruck. getting the ball out wide, moving it wide through the hands. They've got good width and good space. That was a line ball, but it was a beautiful ball out to their winger. She takes it to ground. Beijing will want this quickly.
Look at these deliveries.
It's not coming.
Hands out in front, great pass reception. Watch this.
They've had some great training. I understand they've been under the tutelage at some stage with Gordon Titchens, the New Zealand Rugby 7s coach, who's gone over there on consulting basis to up to Beijing to upskill these ladies, both in 10s and more importantly in 7s, I think, Brucey.
There was a sequence going right there that every pass, there were hands out in front waiting for the ball. Just great stuff. You know, the physicality did them in a couple of the heavier teams, the bigger teams, but they've a great skill set.
Yeah, it's great to see, and it's great to see teams from the mainland come down to our part of the world. Obviously, Hong Kong, China, rugby, SAR, but come down to visit their cousins here in Hong Kong and see them out here on the pitch.
Mainland rugby
playing well.
It's had its false starts when we've been here. Frankly, when they get it right, they're going to get into 15s and they're going to be really good.
Well, I think they're going to be scary.
Yes, exactly.
So, Beijing, again, 2 tries to the good. Kick-off. Decides to go a little bit longer. Again, not a clean take on the receipt, but Broncos get it back to their number 12, and she is taking the ball up. She's small in stature, but she's big in heart. Again, Valley with some good go forward. Ball to ground.
Yeah, she's not allowed to dive in it just next to the rock
Just
anymore.
Unfortunately, I think, yeah,
it's
just technique
there.
there.
It changed when a few years ago.
Yeah. Beijing again, moving it wide. Again out to their 10. The girl with footwork. She goes to ground. Good clearance. Clinical rugby here by Beijing. Moving it backwards and forwards across the park. Calling out the defence of the Valley Bronco team. They have to work very, very hard to try and get that ball back.
Waiting out right again here. Good ball.
So ball goes to ground again. Referee says no, you're up offside, Valley Broncos. So Beijing again will restart, but we have a slight injury. The referee hasn't seen it, and Beijing have decided to take the scrum. Referee's looking behind now. He sees that there's a player down. He's just keeping an eye on that, and he's decided now to just call time and go over and have a look. So, Brucey, so far, what do we think?
Pace versus size, and pace is winning. That's what I think. You can see that Valley, they've had a couple of big carries, but they just haven't secured the ball. They've got some pace themselves, just not as many players that are quick, so they've got to bang it up. They've got to bang it up again and then try and move the ball. And it's hard, don't get me wrong, because Beijing are really aggressive at the breakdown.
Well said. So, Beijing get the feed.
Big scrum from Valley. But
can go left or right. They go left and then they decide to go right. Their playmaker, number 4, she's already showing her skill in this first stanza. Beijing over the ball. They're just doing that right, Brucey.
Well, I'm loving the fact that we had a stanza in this game. I've never had one of them before.
Thanks, mate. I'll give you the meaning of that later on. But I'll give you that dictionary, mate, that we've been talking about. So, here we go, Beijing. Oh, that's a great tackle on defence. And another good turnover in the ruck. Forcing the error by Beijing. She put her hands in the ruck.
I think that's what we were saying Valley have to do.
Yeah, I think you're right. Absolutely right. I mean, that said, you know, there's some tired bodies out there already. It's going to take a bit out of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos coach looks to his bench, although I'm looking down there now and I only see 2, maybe 3 fit players. So it's not a big bench. So in terms of that defensive effort, the heat combined and some powerful ladies out there for the Valley Broncos side, it might count against them in the second half.
Yeah,
Bruce.
I absolutely think it will. But look, down here, if they've got some line-out discipline, frankly, I would pull it down and maul it a bit and then play off it if they can get a clean line-out catch.
So Valley get their first chance with a line-out on the 22. They go short, moving it wide. Now,
Harlem Globetrotter stuff there, but
Great,
there's a bit. Oh, there's
great
a carry.
great set piece and a great carry. They got the numbers out wide here. Can they get the advantage with the ball? The referee hasn't got his hand out. That was a Beijing hand, but he says play on.
I think she knocked it back.
Valley, thank you. Valley looking to move it right. Referee's got his arm out.
Got the penalty now.
Advantage. Can they take some advantage? No, they can't, because the ball's gone to ground.
I don't want to be too simplistic, but I think I know what I'd be doing with this cookie.
Yeah, well, they're tapping and going.
Yeah.
Here it is right now, given to one of the larger ladies. She's got some power. But Beijing are equal to the task. But then again, there's another inference. The referee's got his arm out once more. We got wide on the corner. All she needs is to catch, and she does so. Great work.
Great miss-out pass, actually.
Great pass on the outside. Good skill. And Valley Broncos,
on the board.
Ladies, on the board, and they hit back.
It's watching them. You're dead right, though, Cookie. That's taking a lot out of them, a lot of work. And well, you know, if they can keep the game tight, cut out the mistakes, that's what they've got to do, pressurise this Beijing team.
So, Shea Wararore is going to take the kick for Valley Broncos. It's a great kick, but it just falls short and under the bar. Good technique by Shea. So the score now, Beijing 12, Broncos 5, and based on that, Brucey, you'd have to say it's anyone's match.
It is anyone's. I mean, I think
here for the taking.
Keep the energy levels going. They've got to put it in the hands of Big Lavinia. A couple of these, just let them have big carries and play off them. They did it really well there.
So again, Shea Okarere looking to restart, and it's a wobbly old kick that didn't go 10, but it's taken by Beijing. She says, no, I'm going to have a run. She gives you a Watto. I'm leaving. I'm on my own. Clean pair of heels.
I think she's the initial fend was marginal in the new current rules, but it was a great skill set.
I think you're absolutely right too. Like I take it all back. Like before, I said prop on the wing. I was probably doing a disservice, to be honest.
No, I saw her yesterday.
So I'm sorry. I'm going to have to apologise to that. I can't think of her name, but it's not on the list here. But anyway, number 10. And
good.
A great kick too by their first receiver.
I was looking for a replay of the initial fend because she laid the Valley girl down there. I think you're allowed to fend with the ball hand, but you got to be careful.
So, folks, go and grab a cup of tea, put the jug on, cup of tea, cup of coffee, make your lunch quickly. So we've got a wee break here, half time here at Sports Road 2025 at Hong Kong Football Club 10s. The world's best 10s. And the score, Beijing 19, blew out right at the last bit there. Broncos 5. But again, Brucey, this Broncos side, you know, there's a lot of girls with hands on hips, but, you know, they'll just be sucking in the big ones and listening to their coach. And I think they'll know what's going to work for them and what isn't based on that last bit of play that they made when they created that try.
I think they're going to suffer because, as you pointed out, there are only 3 sitting on the bench. They could do with the legs to rotate. You know, all the teams today, you'll see them running out on 6, 7, 8 subs at once, replacements, and just keeping themselves fresh. They've obviously not got that option.
So, tons of exciting matches coming up, folks. It's knockout rugby here this afternoon. 1:45 p.m. in the afternoon here in Hong Kong at Sports Road. Teams just watering up, hydrating. Beijing, well, they're ready to go. They want to get into this match quickly. Valley Broncos, big cheer. There's no doubt about it that this Broncos side, they have some playmakers. They have some people that can create. But again, like you said, Brucey, I think they need to be smart about how they play the second half in terms of taking the ball up and then creating some gaps. Just
lost their big ball runner. It looks like she's got a bleeding nose. Lavinia and the Gray, she's just come to the side. They're holding her nose. It looks like she's maybe got a nosebleed. So they're down again in numbers. They haven't got too many fresh legs.
So Shea Wataroa kicks off again. Nice ball. Deep, goes deep. Beijing equal to the task. taking it up, looking for a quick recycle. She dummies to the first receiver and moves it wide. They've got a playmaker out in the middle. She's taking it to ground. They've got options either side, but decide to go right. They've got numbers here if they can get the ball out cleanly. But Valley Broncos equal to the task. Great tackle there by number 6, Tiffany Fu.
Beijing just keeping the ball. Man, they've gone very deep, super deep, as Simi would say.
So Beijing looking to exit out. Sorry, Brucey. And they're going to take it quickly. And they do. Inside ball. Going for the cut. It's one thing about this Beijing side. They know exactly where they've got to be and who they've got to get to. There's no mucking around here, and that's obviously a testament to some of the work that Gordon Titchens has done with these ladies. And there's a breakout in the tackle. Number 8, one of the quicker players on the park, and she's just strolling her way. She won't worry too much, strolling away to score under the posts, and that's a 4th try to Beijing.
I was just about to criticise her for running across the pitch before she straightened up there, actually. I was thinking, Mr. Titchens won't be happy with you. But she's got wheels. She scored in the first half as well. When she was away. Kicking's not her game.
No, we certainly, that's a skill set probably that she's going to have to work on. But hey, look, when why go for 2 when you can score 5?
You know what's so close to the pitch in a great game of rugby is when she broke the line, half a yard later, you should have seen the smile that hit her face. Close up,
so nice.
She knew she might have had 70 metres to go, but she knew she was going to do it.
And I mean, hey, isn't that great for any player? You know you got room. You're going to score a try, ball in hand, kick off here. That's a great kick off. Just goes over the 10-yard mark and back in the hands of Beijing. They're looking full of running here, moving it to the outsides. Beautiful passing.
Number 10 again, but she's somebody outside her this time. We one-handed offload.
So, again, possession and territory. Beijing have the dominant position right now. Moving it again, back to the right, back to the left, causing Valley Broncos to stretch their defence, making it much harder. Goes to one-on-one situation, and Beijing have been winning those clashes.
She's just dropped the pass. I was just going to say how good to just, rather than just spinning it wide, hit straight up.
Combinator's curse is alive and well.
Exactly.
They probably just want a bit of a breather. There's a lot of girls there with hands on hips, and as you say, like only 3 on the bench. There's a couple of girls here on the outside, ladies here on the outside, who she's wanting to see somebody. I think she just wants to. I think she just wants to recover. I think she wants to be replaced. She can't. Oh, she's actually. I think she's actually injured.
Yeah.
She's got ribs.
A girl with that had her nose sorted. That was bleeding back on. Big number Lavinia Nagau Gray.
Oh, Lavinia.
Big ball carrier.
Lavinia Gray. Oh no, Lavinia's off again.
Oh.
They're just giving her a moment to recover. But I have to say, she's not looking too well. She looks like she's going to. She can't. I don't think she can continue. She's saying she's finding it difficulty breathing. No. She's saying no. I'm okay. No. Telling.
He's left something. He's left the inhaler on the pitch.
Telling our first aid guy to get off. They've left something. Oh, okay, okay. Story asked and answered.
Yeah.
So she was just suffering a bit breathing. It is very humid here today, folks, here at Sports Road. Way bigger humidity here than yesterday. And clearly that affects some of these ladies if they're not used to playing in these types of conditions. Anyway, back to the live action. So ball in, Broncos looking for defensive scrum. What are they going to do? Moving it right. But she gets caught. Gets caught with the ball in hand as the halfback. Beijing looking to overturn this if they can get the ball. But Broncos are strong and they hold on to the ball, and looking to take it up is Lavinia, and she wins. She wins.
Still there.
Yeah, and she wins the ruck. So again, just unfortunately a bridge too far, and our referee says what?
His feelings are hurt. He's marching the back 10 metres.
Having a word here to one of the Broncos ladies, and there's another lady down here. And Lavinia, sorry, my bad, it was Shane before.
Yeah.
Shay before.
Yeah.
Lavinia is back on. Let's see what she can do, Brucey.
I think that all around her, the legs are giving out here, so they just need to get some ball and keep some ball. Okay. Anyway, all this high humidity, Cookie, you'll not be needing a shower tonight, no?
Sorry, say again?
You'll not be needing a shower tonight with all this humidity.
Oh, yeah, no, shirt off.
I know you Kiwis don't like wasting water.
Thanks, mate. So she's been replaced. She's not happy. She's still looking a bit. She's a bit worse for wear as Tyler Booth.
I think it's her breath. She's struggling to catch her breath. So
yeah.
Congratulations. She's played well through the tournament.
Yeah, no, very good. Very good player, actually. Tyler Booth. Very good player.
Okay.
So just a bit of a break here, folks, as we have injury attendance for two players on the ground. They're probably just having a rest, to be fair. Yeah. I would be if it was me.
So, but any big rugby questions you want? Any thoughts? I mean, I know you're not a British and Irish Lions guy, being a Kiwi.
Oh, look, I'm looking to go to Brisbane for the first test, if all going to plan. I think it's going to be an exciting test match, especially talking to Adam Ashley Cooper and the other boys the other night. They think they were in with a shot, and then Jimmy Hamilton obviously and Andy Good, they think they're in for a shot. They think it's going to be 2-0 to the Lions, and other people I speak to the same. But look, I think Australian rugby is starting to get some momentum.
Yep.
And I think the fact that there are, unfortunately the Rebels dropped out of Super Rugby, but that's given those players, a much better opportunity, and I think that's combining to make better rugby. And I think you'll see a great Wallaby side, a competitive Wallaby side. I think it's going to be a good series.
I really hope so, and I hope it's not like the last series. I hope we're expansive rugby. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, and there's not too much involved in terms of referees and TMOs.
Exactly.
So back to live rugby here, Beijing with a
great scrummage from Valley. That's surely a scrum penalty, but he's letting them play it.
Well, I won't argue with you, John, because you are the man of the dark arts.
Well, I've given a few scrum penalties away in my time. Exactly.
So Beijing on the advantage here, and they have a penalty. Just Valley just guilty of infringing in their own 22, which is going to make it a lot easier for Beijing here as they get to move the ball wide. They've got numbers and they've got speed. But Valley
numbering up,
looking to be resolute here in defence, causing the Beijing team to go back on the inside. That's unfortunately a high tackle. Beijing, move it quickly, move it wide. Oh, great show and go here.
Valley.
But that's great defence from Valley.
They're rushing up outside, just trying to cut the ball off.
Yeah.
It's working at the moment.
Yeah, working at the moment. Another phase here. Beijing just putting these phases together. They are a bit one-dimensional, I have to say, in terms of being able to read the play. Passing good, movement good, but
now here's a hit up from 50.
Not looking at the spaces. Again. So what have they got? Beijing, ball to ground, coming right now. It's 4-on-2 though, so there's no way through there. What have they got, Beijing? Looking to make it simple. There's the cut. Back inside and moving it wide, but Valley Broncos are equal to the occasion here. And they've won themselves a penalty, and you've got to say, big advantage there to Valley Broncos, Brucey.
Great defence, actually. I mean, they've decided, let's cut them off outside, push them back in, and then we can tackle.
Yeah.
Don't give them the outside. Don't give them this chance to use their pace.
So relieving
and
penalty.
Kicks made it. Yep. There we go.
Relieving penalty to Valley Broncos. Just time for them to get a breather and reset. And you got to say, looking at this Beijing side right in front of us now, some of these ladies are puffing out the big ones, breathing in the big ones. So, they know they've got a game on their hands.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's 24-5, Valley have lifted their game. There's no question about it. So, Broncos attacking line out. What can they do here? That's an easy ball. Way to go. Oh, great seed into the first receiver.
Here's the big carry.
The big carry in the middle. Going back. Good D. Broncos looking to get something going here. They haven't had much opportunity in terms of territory or position, but here's their chance. Nice carry up the middle, up to the 10-yard mark. Looking to recycle. Oh, just a bit slow there, but they've still got the ball on, and it's 2 on 1.
But
she's decided to kick. She didn't see Lavinia on the outside.
Maybe Lavinia's very happy because there was 60 metres in the wide out, open outside.
Oh, missed opportunity there. Missed opportunity there. But there it is, folks. So Beijing 24, Broncos 5. Great match in the end, and really good from the Broncos at the end of that game, folks. So that means that Beijing will go through to the final of the bowl. And great effort by both sides. Well done, Valley Broncos. See you next year.
I think you'll be. Sammy, are you on now?